Okay, look into the distance with me, Jared. Space? It's vast.
There's so much about space that's unknown. I mean, it's like the ocean.
Yes, you guys, space is huge. There's so many stars we can't even count. I don't even know about the ones I don't know about.
There's literally galaxies inside of our universe, inside of another word that I don't understand, and that is literally what space is. Now, as you guys can imagine, there are so many planets out there. This list was actually hard to do because to narrow down to 10 is like...
It's actually very hard. There's some really weird planets in the world.
You're just gonna stop there? I was just waiting for you to say something else.
Nothing was coming. We have planets that rain rubies and sapphires. We have planets that don't even reflect light.
There's a lot of planets out there. We have planets that are so cold that if you step foot, you'll literally turn into an ice cube. Which, I don't know how they know that, because if they stepped foot on there, they'd probably be dead. But that's besides the point, guys. Before we get into this one, though, gotta give a quick shout out to Top 10 Central. You guys probably already know, and if you don't, it is the best reaction channel on YouTube. So come laugh with us over at Central.
It's gonna be a good time. What is up, you guys? Hope you're having an awesome day. I am your host, Eamon Hassan.
I'm your other host, Jared Bronstein, and today we are counting down the top 10 strangest planets in the universe.
Let's get it. Starting off at number 10 is Korat 7b, aka the two hells in one. How appetizing. Now in terms of size, this planet is 1.5 Earths. To put it in context for you, it's 1.5 billion years old and it takes 20 hours to complete an orbit. But why would I put this planet at number 10? Well, you know how we're quite far from the sun, so our sunrises and days aren't that intense? Well, this planet is 60 times closer to its star than we are to our sun, meaning during the day their sun is 360 times bigger to look at in the sky, so it's most likely taking up the whole view. Oh, and did I mention during the day the planet reaches a temperature of 4,700 degrees Fahrenheit, which if you're not familiar with and use Celsius like I do, means it's hot enough to vaporize rock. The planet is also said to have oceans filled with boiling water and lava. This sounds like a dystopian nightmare. Sadly, the planet is locked in position, so its fire brimstone half is always facing its star, so you're probably like, what about the dark side of the planet? The Force, Luke. Use it. No, I'm kidding. That side is freezing cold and can reach lows of negative 392 degrees Fahrenheit, which honestly is worse than Canada. You wouldn't think. Clearly there is. It's true, it's there. Do you get why it's called two hells in one now? It's literally the two polar extremes of hellish conditions.
And at number 9, the water world. Scientifically known as Gliese 1214b, this planet was first discovered in December of 2009. It's a super Earth, meaning that it's larger than the Earth, but is smaller in regards to its mass and radius. The majority of the planet, if not all of it, is believed to be water. However, it also tends to let off steam, which leads researchers and scientists to believe it is too hot to host any form of life. More specifically, this planet orbits a red dwarf at a distance of 1.2 million miles, which leads astronomers to believe the surface of the planet could reach up to 446 degrees. As you can imagine, there is a common belief the entire planet's makeup is different from that of Earth, which leads author Zachary Berta of the Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics in Cambridge to believe we could find some unorthodox stuff. I quote him saying the high temperatures and high pressures would form exotic-like materials like hot ice or superfluid water, substances that are completely alien to our everyday experience.
At number 8 we have Ogle 2005 Big 390 LB. Firstly, what the hell is that name? Sounds like Elon Musk's daughter. We're gonna call it Hoth because that's what NASA calls it. First discovered in 2005, this planet is one of the furthest planets that we know about at 3,300 light years away. It's located near the center of the Milky Way and is 5 times bigger than Earth. It's located so far away from its host that it gets like zero heat from it. Its surface temperature is most likely around negative 370 degrees Fahrenheit, which makes it one of the coldest planets we know about, if not the coldest. The whole planet is covered in a layer of ice, meaning ice canyons, glaciers, giant mountains of ice, just a lot of ice. The surface is also most likely covered in ammonia, nitrogen, and methane, but just frozen solid, of course. The Arctic planet can't sustain life from any stretch of the imagination since it's literally bone-chillingly cold. Maybe the planet has a warm core so things can live below the surface, but we'll have no idea. And we still don't.
Now at 7, HD 189733b. With a name like that, you probably won't be all that surprised to find out this planet is completely uninhabitable. Although the planet is nice to look at with its blue sky-like colors, the reality is this planet is probably the last place you'd want to go. With winds of up to 5,400 miles per hour at 7 times the speed of sound, anything that were to come within a vicinity of this force would be stuck spinning in a hurricane-like wind, and that really doesn't even explain nearly how strong these winds actually are. It's also believed the planet rains shards of glass, sideways of course, due to the incredibly strong winds. The color of the planet itself isn't from a reflection of the ocean, but instead is created from the incredibly hot atmosphere made up of large clouds containing silicate particles, which is made up of salt and rock-like materials. So, not a place you want to hang out. Just no fun.
Now at number 6 is J1407b. This exomoon of sorts has frequently been called Saturn on steroids because of the crackhead amount of circumplanetary rings it has around it. The number is around 640 times as many as Saturn has, which I mean is incredible. The exomoon is located in the Centaurus constellation and it's about 434 light years away from us. The star is very much in its youth at only 16 million years old, and size-wise it's like 90% of the sun's mass, so it's way bigger than Earth. Fun fact, it's the only exoplanet known to us that has rings like Saturn does. It's like Saturn's little brother, but with more rings. If J147b was in our solar system in place of Saturn, for example, its rings would dominate our sky and they'd be massive to look at. But it'd be kind of pretty, to be honest. Between its rings, there's also a large gap, which gives way to speculation that maybe there's a Mars-sized exomoon in that gap that also orbits this planet. Saucy.
Halfway at 5, Kepler 10c. Weighing about 17 times that of the Earth, this planet has been referred to as a mega-Earth, and it's located about 560 light years away. Referred to by some professionals as the Godzilla of Earths, many astronomers and scientists didn't even realize a planet like this could exist until the discovery. There's a common belief that the planet itself formed the way it's currently seen, and although initially thought to be a big ball of gas, it turns out the planet is incredibly rocky. The planet itself proved that the rocky planets would have formed much earlier than initially thought. And as one astronomer put it, I quote, "Finding Kepler 10c tells us that rocky planets could form much earlier than we thought. And if you can make rocks, you can make life." It's believed the planet is too close to its star to be hospitable for life, but never say never.
At number 4 is Gliese 436b. This exoplanet is known for literally defying the laws of physics, and we love to see it. I am a fan. Located in the Leo constellation, Leo gang or die, this planet is 30 light years away from us. Its orbit takes about 15.5 hours, and it's about the size of Neptune. It's a hot Neptune, which makes no sense at all. You know how Mercury is the closest planet to the sun in our solar system? Well, Gliese 436b orbits its star at a distance 15 times closer than that of Mercury and the sun. Because of that, its surface is boiling at 822 degrees Fahrenheit at all times, but here's the plot twist. It's that hot, but its surface is solid ice. Can you imagine? Hot ice. The gravity on the planet is so strong that it compresses any water vapor in its atmosphere into solid ice and doesn't let it melt no matter how hot it gets. The gravity on this planet is so strong that it won't even let water melt. Am I the only one whose mind is baffled at that?
On to number 3, TRES-2b, aka Coal Black. Located about 750 million light years away, this planet is referred to as Coal Black because it literally is darker than coal. It's believed to be the size of Jupiter, but reflects less than 1% of the sunlight on it, which leads to its incredibly dark appearance. Being just 3.1 million miles away from its star, the atmosphere of this planet is believed to exceed 1800 degrees Fahrenheit, but as lead author David Kipping, an astronomer at the Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics explained, I quote, "It's darker than the blackest lump of coal, than dark acrylic paint you might paint with. It's bizarre how this huge planet became so absorbent of all the light that hits it. It's a mystery as to what's causing it to be so dark. There's a good chance it's a chemical we haven't even thought of yet." Interesting. I wonder what that chemical could be. Maybe kryptonite. Maybe Superman's real. Who knows?
Now at number 2 is 55 Cancri E, aka Jensen. This one is quite cool, to be honest. It's about the size of 2 Earths and has an orbit of 7 days. Fun fact, this planet is 1/3 diamond, which is insane. It's almost like indestructible. Now scientists have guessed that its makeup could be due to the fact its atmosphere is primarily carbon, which is what diamonds are made from, and the pressure and heat from its sun and its interior compress the planet into a diamond. With a rock that big, the planet is worth $26.9 nonillion. Like someone will somehow lay claim to it. You're never even gonna reach it. Relax. Jensen is 40 light years away from us, and like Korat 7b, it's locked in place, meaning one side is always in the dark and the other side is always facing the sun, or its star. Jensen is so unbelievably close to its star that water can't even exist on the planet in liquid form. It just stays in a supercritical state of being somewhere between a gas and a liquid. The dark side of the planet is like the twilight zone. You're not surviving there, so don't even bother. The sun's side goes up to 4,000 degrees Fahrenheit, and the biggest kick in the from this planet came from the Hubble telescope. It detected hydrogen cyanide oozing from under the planet's surface, meaning superheated poison. Meaning, don't even think about a Jensen colony. It's not happening.
Now in at number 1, Earth. It may not seem all that strange to us because we're living on it, but if you really do think about the Earth and its history, it's an absolutely insane planet. It's quite possible where you're currently watching this video, a dinosaur once roamed, or maybe an empire with a king ruled all of the land. When you really think about the Earth's history, this planet has been through quite a lot. Aside from all that we have completed as a human race, what about all the natural disasters that have occurred? What about the ice ages, the hurricanes, even the tsunamis? When you really give a thought to all the stuff that has happened in the past and can happen in the future, it's really wild to think about. All the intelligent life that has spawned here on Earth, from humans to plants, animals, and everything and anything in between. The fact that some areas are scorching hot while others are so cold you literally cannot step foot outside without freezing. What about the ocean? There's so much of it unexplored, yet we're still talking about space. With so much unknown about the Earth, I think it's gotta be the strangest planet, and we still don't even know everything about it.
And that is it for today's video, guys. Had you heard of any of these planets before? Let us know. I mean, obviously you've heard
I was gonna say, I hope they've heard of at least one of them, but maybe not. I don't know. You never know who's watching our videos, right?
As always, I've been your host for this one, Eamon Hassan.
I've been your other host, Jared Bronstein. Come check out Top 10 Central. Come have a laugh with us. You guys know you want to. You know you wanna.
You know you wanna.
Come on.
But yes, bye guys. We'll catch you next time.
Peace.
Actually, he won't.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't really know.
This is what happens, kids. Wash your hair on a regular basis, or you'll end up a greasy pig like me. Alright, let's go.
It's gonna be a good time. What is happening? That's not my intro. Wait, come more in. Wait, where do I go? Okay, go on. Go on.
I'm in the elevator. I already pressed the button.
Oh, sorry, you can't hear me?
No, okay.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, no, okay.
Okay. I'll just follow him down the stairs. Oh!
No, you're gonna fall.
I'm just not good at it, you guys. That side, where are you coming back?
I'm getting a stretching.
Okay, sorry.
This planet was first discovered, alright, Celsius or Fahrenheit? Probably Celsius. I didn't put which one it was. I'm gonna say probably Celsius. I could just say degrees, I don't know. Well, like Celsius is like what we put, I'm gonna say Celsius. I'll just say degrees. Uninhabitable. Yes. Uninhabitable. Yes, it is. It's uninhabitable. Whew, it's hot as f. It sounded like I farted. There's a little creep there. Huh? Did you hear that, Chris? I heard the fart, yeah.
You farted?
No, it sounds like one. Trust me, you would smell it if I did.
Hello? Is it me you're looking for? Yeah, it is. Well, that was a bit too close for comfort, you know what I mean? Jensen is 40 light years away from us, and like was that?